channel partners, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to all of you. We all know that rapid changes we see in technology development, making our life day to day very simple and easy, and also providing solution for the sustainability. Now, we are all living in a condition where we need to do something for the society so that the next generation will take it forward to reduce the global warming as well as the carbon emission. Today, we are all gathered here for the launch of electric vehicle charging stations in 19 corridors at 110 retail outlets across Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. On behalf of Team Kerala, I am privileged to welcome and invite ED Retail, EDKR, EDKR Operations, Head Retail South, CGM Retail Initiative, and all other colleagues, our business partners, our dealers, distributors, and OEM officials, and from press for the grand launch function. I welcome you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next up, can I request Head Retail South, Pushpkumar Nair, sir, to address the gathering, please?
Good afternoon, all. So first of all, respected ED Retail in charge, Shri for South, but of course, it's the biggest refinery across India of any PSU. So thank you for joining in this event. Thanks a lot to entire HQ team, of course, led by Shubhankar, entire Nagarajan, Abdul, Ashwini, all of you for making this happen from the Sriram, for making it happen. A lot of work has gone in making these many dots join. I really welcome all of you for this launch. And we cannot forget these launches. It's impossible to get the awareness level without brand team. And I must thank in absentia Mr. Akhtar, Abbas Akhtar, and well represented by Saurabh Jain for helping us organize this function. And a tremendous press conference as well as this function. And I cannot at this moment forget our state heads, those who are waiting. Of course, you can't see them here. Of course, Kannabiran is here, but we have Venkat, we have Sanjeev standing at one of the retail outlets. These 19 corridors that we are launching, all 19 retail outlets, each corridor, at least one retail outlet, we are going to show you. So they are there with their team, all territory managers, all engineers, all TMs. They are there to, and along with a lot of local support, they're all there to be part of this function, and they're definitely part of this function as well. I must also thank my regional team, Raj, Rashmi, Raghav, everyone, I mean, for driving this, because this was a dream for us that all cities of South, you name it, they should be connected for EV charging. So if a customer decides to buy a EV car, he will not be deprived. In fact, not only South, today we were just seeing, if you take from Pune, you can all the way come down to Kanyakumari, there'll be absolutely no problem for you to take EV charge. Same way from here, Bangalore, you can go right up to Chennai, or you cut across any place. We are well connected now. So, of course, this is not, this is just the beginning, because ultimately, as guided by Ravi sir, of course, I won't be standing between you and him. He'll be guiding better, but we want to spread like arteries in the heart. So BPC electric, the network will be there across like arteries. Already you can see them forming in the map, but you will soon see a even bigger complex network on the map when you probably meet after 1 or 2 months. So, and I must also thank our partners who have helped us. In fact, once we are through from this, you can see 7, 8 latest display of EV electric cars, right from MG, Tata, Kia, Hyundai. I think I'm forgetting BMW, BYD and Mercedes. So all are there on display here. You can actually experience it. So we hope that all of you will buy those cars and come to us for charging at our energy stations. So, and I must also place on record my extreme thanks to very progressive dealer network, our entire the COCO service providers. They have been really forward-looking. They have been supporting BPC in implementing these initiatives. So what we think is good for customers, our dealers think 1 feet ahead of us. So they are better than us in thinking, and they have been very encouraging. And we have implemented this successfully thanks to them. Thanks also to IonAge, who have been providing a seamless, anyway, you will be seeing that entire AV shortly. So it's a proud moment for us that we are becoming once again, South was the first, maybe 1 year back, little more than 1 year, when we first launched the first corridor for India in BPC across the industry. So it's a very proud moment for us that after 1 year, we are leaving you with this network of stations and many more to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pushp sir. I think he has touched the chord on many things. Like when he said about Kochi Refinery, again, I am reminded about my travels. During COVID time, I never used to say I'm from BPCL. In Kerala, it's always good to say that you're from Kochi Refinery, actually. So I've done it. And secondly, as Pushp sir is saying, this is our lifeline which we are offering. We call them as EV corridors, but I would like to call them as corridors of comfort for any EV vehicle owner, actually. Moving on, we'll be having the launch video, which will be played on the stage. For that, I once again request all our dignitaries to join us on the stage. It will be the launch of the video. Please join us on stage. ED Retail in charge, PS Ravi sir, Ajit Kumar sir, Shubhankar sir. Shankar sir, please join. Deepak sir, Nagarajan sir, Satish sir, Saurabh Jain sir, please. I'm not calling everyone because each and every one of you are important, and there is no one particular person we cannot call. So we can stand on either side, sir, so that the videos.
BPCL is delighted to launch 19 new EV fast charging highway corridors spanning across 3 states, supercharging more than 40 cities along the way. Starting with the state of Kerala, 8 charging stations will power the Ernakulam-Kasaragod corridor, a 724 kilometers, 2-acre stretch via NH 66. 5 charging stations will power Kozhikode Wayanad corridor, 172 kilometers, 2-acre stretch via NH 766. 6 charging stations will power the Ernakulam-Thrissur-Palakkad corridor, a 2-acre stretch of 300 kilometers via NH 544. 4 charging stations will power Chennai-Pondicherry-Vellankonni corridor, a 2-acre stretch of 620 kilometers via TN49 and NH 332. 10 charging stations will power the Coimbatore-Karur corridor, a stretch of 498 kilometers via NH 89. 5 charging stations will power Trichy-Thanjavur-Nagapattinam corridor, a stretch of 290 kilometers via NH 83. 13 charging stations will power Hosur, Salem, Karur, Madurai, Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari corridor, a stretch of 1,282 kilometers via NH 44. 3 charging stations will power Madurai, Rajapalayam, Shenkotai, Kollam corridor, a stretch of 326 kilometers via NH 744. 4 charging stations will power the Madurai-Rameshwaram corridor, a stretch of 392 kilometers via NH 87. 5 charging stations will power the Salem-Ulunderpet corridor, a stretch of 278 kilometers via NH 79. 2 charging stations will power the Thimmu-Madurai-Tondi corridor, a stretch of 372 kilometers via NH 85. 3 charging stations will power the Tuticorin-Madurai corridor, a stretch of 334 kilometers via NH 38. 9 charging stations will power the Coimbatore-Salem corridor, a stretch of 334 kilometers via NH 544. 9 charging stations will power the Bangalore-Mysore-Bandipur corridor, a stretch of 460 kilometers via NH 209, NH 766, NH 948, NH 766, and NH 275. 10 charging stations will power Davangere, Haveri-Belgaum-Kolhapur corridor, a stretch of 704 kilometers via NH 48. 4 charging stations will power the Bellary-Koppal-Gadag-Hubli-Karwar corridor, a stretch of 770 kilometers via NH 48. 6 charging stations will power the Bangalore-Giri corridor, a stretch of 528 kilometers via NH 48. 2 charging stations will power the Bangalore-Bagepalli-Anantapur corridor, a stretch of 486 kilometers via NH 48. 2 charging stations will power the Bangalore-Tirupati corridor, a stretch of 494 kilometers via NH 48. The charging stations in these 19 EV fast charging highway corridors will help address the range, time, and discovery anxiety of customers in this new EV mobility era.
Thank you, sis. I would like to request ED sir to stay back for taking us through on this particular corridor launch, as well as what do you envision BPCL to be doing in this particular initiative. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Mr. Ajit, Executive Director in charge, Kochi Refinery. My dear Chaco, I think these two gentlemen for us are doing yeoman service to Bharat Petroleum, particularly for the retail business, because these two gentlemen take care of our requirement of energy in the entire southern region. Not only that, they also come in to rescue whenever we have challenges in eastern region and we have challenges in the northern region. So I think a big round of applause needs to be given to these two gentlemen, because of which Bharat Petroleum, we are held in high esteem in the southern region, particularly in the state of Kerala. And I am told that the kind of uh, the kind of investments which we have made here in the state of Kerala, particularly in Kochi, is more than 40,000 crore rupees is what we have invested here, which the two gentlemen are responsible for making it happen. Apart from this, I think one speciality of this Kochi refinery is, I think, one of the kind of refinery which makes special petrochemical product. In fact, they have innovated and they have come out with one such product which generally or mostly is only imported. Am I right, Chaco? So here Kochi refinery is not only producing bulk hydro carbon products which are basically required for mobility, but they also produce specialized products of this, which is going to help Indian economy to a large extent. So thank you, sir, both of you, for coming over for this function. Your presence here means a lot to us in retail. Thanks to our partners from the electric vehicle industry who are present here. Without you, we would not be there when it comes to this concept of electric vehicle fast charging corridor. So thanks for being present over here. And my dear channel partners, I think they are the ones who actually, you are the ones who actually on the ground are implementing all the initiatives which Bharat Petroleum has been thinking of. And you have ensured that BPCL is always the front runner whenever it comes to customer-centric initiatives. This electric vehicle fast charging corridor is definitely one such customer-centric initiative. I really liked, I think, Shubhankar, we should now take the leaf from what Vedi just now said, that instead of calling it as electric vehicle fast charging corridor, it looks a little impersonal. So we can call it as corridors of comfort for the electric vehicle. So a nice concept. She has renamed it. So henceforth, we should call it as corridors of comfort for the electric vehicle car owners. Sometime 2 years back, when we were wondering, there were a lot of noises which we used to hear in the press, media and all on electric vehicles. So we used to wonder what exactly should the role BPCL should play. And then that's when the journey started, and Shubhankar, Ashwini, they took the lead and started looking at it very critically as to how this industry is evolving. And then we realized that there is a big opportunity, or there is a big need felt by the electric vehicle car owners or the car customers, that they had a great difficulty when it comes to when moving between one city to the other city. Within the city, they didn't seem to have a problem. But while moving between cities, there appeared to be a big problem because they didn't know where to go and get the vehicle charged. That's when, since Bharat Petroleum is very well present and represented on the highways, we decided that we will offer solutions to the four-wheeler car, EV car customers, that, as Vedi said, we are there to give them comfort, and assurance that they can seamlessly drive from city A to city B without having to be worried about whether, whenever they need to top up, will there be a place? So that's when in February 2022, this idea got germinated into the initiative called as a EV fast charging corridor. Today, we have already completed 60 corridors covering 30,000 kilometers in the country. As Mr. Pushp rightly said, our intention is, like the arteries are there in our body, similarly, there will be corridors across the country. The longest corridor currently, which we are represented, is from Srinagar right up to Ahmedabad, which is roughly around 2,200 kilometers. So entire 2,200 kilometers, if anybody wants to travel on this stretch, he can be rest assured in an electric vehicle car. We are there to support them. So what has been the learnings? Anything new, there's always learning. So the learning which we have got after we have introduced this corridors, electric vehicle fast charging corridor is, we have found that the customers, we call it as, the customers' need is, they want to, they like quick in, that is seamless and quickly they need to get into the outlet, and a short stay. In the cities, generally it is quick in and quick out. They just want to come in, take some fuel and go away. But on the highways, they want to spend some time at the retail outlet. And we found from this last 1 year experience that they take about 15 minutes to 30 minutes is what is the time they spend to take the charge. But there is then we found that there was a big demand from them that during this 30 minutes, they would like to fulfill all the other needs. The needs being personal solutions like restrooms, clean and hygienic restrooms. They also want to have a place where they can sit and spend some good time for the next 30 minutes or 15 minutes, meaning they would like to have a cup of tea or coffee or something to eat. We also came to know that during this 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, now with this work from not home, work from anywhere also having come in, they would like to connect with their offices, if need be, through Wi-Fi and do some work during this 15, 30 minutes. So it's no more just electric vehicle charging points which is required. Customers are looking at complete solutions. That is when when Vedi said corridors of comfort. So I really, it resonated very well in my mind. So I think, so we are providing that corridors of comfort so that not just charging, all the solutions which is required. We call it personal solution or journey solutions. This is what we want to provide at our outlets on the highways. And this is what I think the customer also really wants it. Good to know that we have reached thus far from 60 corridors. Very shortly, we are going to have 200 corridors, probably another 15 to 20 days time or a month's time. 200 corridors and about 2,000 charging stations will be available. We will be ending 2025. By March 2025, we should be having at least 700 corridors across the country with about 7,000 stations is what we are going to have. And by this time, our coffee shop initiative, which we are calling it as the BE Cafe, the first one which we have commissioned in Mussoorie, Dehradun, Haldwani, basically near Nainital. So we would like to see that this coffee shop actually becomes a bigger brand and is also available in all the 7,000 stations what we have. And our petrol pumps will then get converted. We'll have MSHSD, gas, EV, and going forward, if hydrogen comes in as a mobility fuel, that also will be available. And truly our outlets will become energy stations. So thanks to all our customers, our partners, our channel partners for helping us reach thus far when it comes to converting our retail outlets into energy stations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ravi sir. And thanks for those nice words about the corridor of comfort. Sir, it was not invented because from the time I joined BPCL, I hear only about this. I think when I first met sir, he was in highways. We had the concept of COCOs, OSTS, OSTTS and all being rolled out at that point of time. Then we had highway stars. Why highway star? It was all about assurance to the customers. We had something called HNAM. It was Highway Network Assurance Model. So BPCL has always stood for customer, some comfort, some assurance about us, about our presence at all key corridors in India. That is precisely why I called this comfort, corridors of comfort actually. So moving on, Push sir spoke about this connected dots on this map actually. When we heard about EV as a concept, we didn't know where to start actually. So how exactly this entire concept of EV has started off in BPCL? To connect those dots, I would like to call Sriram on stage to take us through all those steps which were done at HQ to make this day possible for us. Please, Sriram, over to you.
Good afternoon to our leadership team. Good afternoon to our OEM partner. Good afternoon, dealers. I'll just correct the context. So I think Ravi sir explained how strategically we entered into EV space. So along with the transition which Ravi sir pushed sir was giving you all, there is one parallel transition which is happening, which is digital. So we have actually pinned between EV and digital, how EV customers are how forward looking and how BPCL is up the game to enable their customer journey in the digital ecosystem. So we would like to show the experience which we have designed for customer through an AV. Ma'am, can we have the Hello BPCL app AV, please?
The biggest concern when we think about EV is range, availability, and charging time. As an EV owner, these questions must be bothering you as well. Well, we have the answers. Introducing eDrive. In Hello BPCL from BPCL, your one-stop solution for all your EV charging needs. You can find the app in App Store as well as Play Store. Simply log into the app with your phone number, register, and you are good to start the charging journey with BPCL. Discover the nearest charging stations or plan your trips in advance via an interactive map interface. Select the station to get more detailed information on BPCL energy stations like capacity, load type, availability, and charging rates, etc. The charging process is pretty simple. Just scan QR available at the charging station to access the charger. Provide the charging duration or the charging amount as per your convenience. That's it. You're good to go for a clear, fast, and easy charging experience. You can initiate the charging from the eDrive app. Monitor the charging progress in real time within the app's interface. Once you're done charging your EV, you'll get a detailed invoice for the transaction. You'll also receive a text message on your registered mobile number with a charging summary. Hey, did you notice? The whole journey is completely digital. All the charging transactions are done through an integrated wallet in the eDrive, which can be recharged to all leading modes of payment. Just beside your wallet section, there's an account management section where you can manage your EV-related information. With eDrive, you can shake off your range, discovery, and time anxieties of your EV journey.
Thank you, ma'am. So now we have seen how we enable customers to experience this journey. So we have also have a small AV, how we are enabling our channel partners to provide the service in the best way. Can I request ma'am to present the dealer dashboards? You, ma'am. EV business, we know that BPCL doesn't stand alone. It always stands with all the OEM partners.
So we are also glad to share that we have established a lot of partnerships or in the process of establishing partnerships with various stakeholders. So next, when we have a right product for the right ecosystem, and marketing the product at the right time is also important. So we understand that EV customers are very close knit and word of mouth plays a big role. So we have also started a social media campaign where customers post their charge, can share their experience, and we want to spread that experience, positive experience throughout the social media. Ma'am, can I have that? Maybe. Yeah. Go to the next, please. So this is the social media campaign. It was launched by Ravi sir a couple of weeks back. So where we ask customers post their journey in their app, they will share. We also have special attractive gifts for the customers who are sharing their experience so that we take it as a feedback and grow together with the customer. Thank you.
Thanks, Sriram. Thanks for connecting those dots for us. Moving on, as Pushpa sir was saying, actually we have a massive field force which was put in around thousands and thousands of man hours to make this day possible for us. There are 110 outlets, but 19 corridors. We do not have the time and energy to call all 110 ROs to come online. So we'll be having one RO each from each corridor representing that and speaking to us on a virtual mode right now. So 18 ROs, 18 dealerships, 18 officers will be joining us now virtually to make this event go one notch higher. Madam, may I request Rashmi Madam, Raghav sir and Abhijit to take us forward on this particular journey of BPCL.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, welcome to the remote launch of EV charging stations across 18 corridors in different cities of southern part of India. Fasten your seat belts and let's start our journey. Starting with Godson country, Kerala, let us go to BP Talapara across Ernakulam, Kozhikode, Kannur, Kasaragod corridor. This corridor covers Valapadam Shrine, the Guruvayur Temple, and Makka's knowledge city. Over to BP Talapara. PP Talapara, you can unmute.
Can we request Nagaraju to come online, please? Nagaraju from BP Talapara.
Madam, hello?
Yeah.
Madam, whether you will unmute and mute me or whether we have to do that mute and unmute?
We are able to hear you. You can continue.
This one, madam, whether this muting and unmuting you will do or we have to do?
You do. We are not able to hear you.
You are not able to hear me, madam?
I am able to hear you. You can continue.
Right, madam. Right. Okay. Thank you, madam. When it will start, madam? At that time, you just say.
It started. You are live. You are live. You are live.
I'm live, madam. 1 minute. Nagaraju, sales officer. I'm here in Talapara. With me, my TM, Mr. Godar Jadip is here. And my operator, BP Talapara, Pikavel Mustafa is here. And today we are launching EV charging station in BP Talapara, which is located on NH66. And on this NH66, which is connecting from Ernakulam, Thrissur, and Calicut, Kannur, and Kasaragod. It's almost 1218 kilometers stretch. Today we are launching at 8 ROs, the EV charging stations for the customer convenience. And now I will request our Jaydeep Poddar to inaugurate the EV charging station. Thank you, Jaydeep sir. And I request Mr. Tikavel Mustafa to connect the charger to the customer car.
Okay. Thank you, Team Calicut.
And
Now,
I request Mr. Shahir, our customer, to scan the QR code.
mute. Let's move forward to Kozhikode Wayanad corridor, the global tourist destination of North Kerala, and reach our outlet KMR Petroleum at Adivaram. KMR Petroleum. Satyam Pandey, can you come online?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you're audible.
Very good evening to all of you. I am Satyam, Sales Officer Calicut. Also, we have Mr. Biju KC, TC Retail Calicut. Also, we have Mr. Baby George, who is relative of our dealer of KMR Petroleum. We are delighted to launch EVCS today at this retail outlet, which is situated on the foothills of Wayanad. Now, today we are going to live for the for EVCS at 5 hours in this 172 kilometers corridor stretch. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Biju KC to do the ribbon cutting. Please. Thank you, sir. I would invite the customer. Please do come and start the charging.
Thank you, Team Calicut. Now let's enter the land of temples, Tamil Nadu, and have a rejuvenating journey to the Chennai Pondicherry Velankani corridor and reach BPCL outlet at Sri Venu Corporation at Kalapet. Praveen, unmute.
Good evening, team. Good evening, team. It's Praveen, Sales of Pondicherry. Today we have with us the Conflicts of Electric Connector Retail Exchange. And from the sales team of Tata, we have Mr. Pandian and Mr. Sivendra Madam. And from the outlet, we have Mr. Balaji. This is Sri Venu Corporation outlet. This is situated on SH49 on ECR stretch. This is Chennai Pondicherry Velankani highway corridor stretch. Today, we are delighted to launch EV charging station in this outlet. With this, today, we are going to launch four EV stations in this 620-kilometer highway corridor stretch. And I request you to inaugurate this outlet. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Let's move on to the next corridor, Trichy, Tanjavur, Nagapattinam. Nagapattinam is one of the oldest port cities in Chola Empire, and this corridor offers 5 charging stations. We now have reached Thenkapatti Petroleum Center. You can unmute and...
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes. Myself, Bharati Raja, Sales Officer of Tanjavur District. Myself, Mr. Gunarao, TM of Trichy, and our dealer, Mr. Vahi, dealer of Sengipatti Petroleum Center. We are delighted to launch EVCS today at this highway outlet, which is located at Sengipatti on NS 83. This cargo is part of Trichy, Tanjavur, Nagapattinam highway corridor. And today we have gone live on EVCS at 5 hours in this 290-kilometer corridor stretch. Thank you. And we have invited our customer, Mr. Deepan. Welcome, sir. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you. I'm sure you're all excited as we are continuing our journey to the corridors. We are now reaching Coimbatore Karur corridor over to Ace Petro Products Coimbatore. The stretch is an industrial surge and is famous for cottage and handloom industry.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, R. Ganapati Venkatraman, Territory Coordinator. We are going live from Ace Petro Products Coimbatore. This is a starting point of NH 81, which covers a stretch of 298 kilometers. We are going live in 10 hours in the stretch of 298 kilometers with this electric vehicle fast charging station. We have with us territory members from Coimbatore territory, and we have a beloved dealer, Mr. V. Radhakrishnan from AS Petro Products. We are going live from 10 hours and we are charging this vehicle, first vehicle from this hour. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Team Trichy. Thank you, Team Coimbatore. Our journey continues to Coimbatore-Salem corridor. Coimbatore is a seal city of India, being famous for its coffee plantations, orange groves, and we can enjoy all picturesque landscapes of Aircard and Mettur Dam while stopping at Sri Muthuvel Murugan Agency for charging. Over to teams at Sri Muthuvel Murugan Agency.
Good evening all. I'm Chandrasekhar, PM Coimbatore. I'm with our state head Venkatraman sir today with us. And I'm also having Sri Balasubramaniam, dealer of Sri Muthuvel Murugan Agency, located at E Road. And we are delighted to launch EVCS at this outlet, which is situated on NH 544. This ROA is a part of Coimbatore-Salem corridor. Today we have gone live on EVCS at 9 hours in the presence of our dealers as well as our customers. And thank you. Now I request our state head Venkatraman sir to inaugurate the EV facilities. Thank you. Thank you.
We request Venkatraman sir to say a few words.
So good evening to all of you. Thanks a lot for the entire team out there, GP Ernakulam, and making us a part of this journey of these 19 corridors. And we will ensure you that we'll join all the pending dots in the state of Tamil Nadu. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Let's move on to next corridor, Salem Ulundurpet, energizing you with 5 energy stations. Let's connect to RV Traders Salem.
Good evening, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Arun Subramanian. I'm the territory coordinator for Karur Retail Territory. With me is Vignesh Ravishankar, Rose Vidayathil, Sales Officer of Salem, and Mr. Vangala Vivek, Engineer Karur. And from the dealer side, we have Mr. Ramakrishna and Mr. Vijay Kumar of RV Traders Agencies, RV Traders on the exit of Salem City. So today we are delighted to launch the electric vehicle charging stations in this outlet, which is part of the NH 79 corridor. So this outlet comes under the Salem Ulundurpet stretch of the corridor. And so today we are going live at 5 outlets in this corridor of a distance of 278 kilometers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. From the industrial hub of Hosur, we are traveling towards Kanyakumari to watch the serene sunset through Hosur, Salem, Karur, Maturai, Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari corridor with 13 charging stations. Let's meet our team at BP Topur.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I am Gunajirao, Territory Manager, Retail Karur. With me, Ravi, Sales Officer, Jitesh CG, and Roshan FSO, and our operator at BP Topur, Mr. Arul Moli. We are delighted to launch GVCS at BP Topur, which is located on NH 44, left-hand side towards Bangalore. This RO is part of Hosur, Salem, Karur, Madurai, Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari stretch of corridor. Today we are launching EVCS at 13 ROs, covering a stretch of 1282 kilometers on this corridor, highway corridor. Thank you. With this, we will formally launch EV station at BP Topur.
Thank you so much, Team Karur. Rameshwaram.
Thank you.
Rameshwaram is a beautiful island with the sacred Ramanatha Swami temple. And now we enter our Maturai Rameshwaram corridor and go to the outlet BP Tirupuvanam at Tirupuvanam.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Madurai Territory. We are at BP Tirupuvanam. This is a COCO on the exit of Madurai city towards Rameshwaram. So I'm N. Krishnamurthy. I'm the Territory Manager, Retail Madurai. Along with me, my colleagues, Mr. Shankar is the Engineering Officer, Sales Officer, Mr. Durgesh, and our service provider, Mr. M. Madhavan. So we are delighted to launch this EVCS at this particular COCO of ours on the exit of Madurai towards Rameshwaram, predominantly
on the predominantly the traffic of religious as well as tourist traffic which flies in this particular road, which is on NH 87, close to around 392 kilometers. In this whole stretch of Madurai to Rameshwaram, we are launching it today at 4 ROs, and which 2 ROs are on Madurai to Rameshwaram, 2 ROs around this, and then return Rameshwaram to Madurai, there are 2 ROs. So we are going on live on charging of all these 4 ROs today. Thank you from Madurai to
Thank you, Team Madurai. Our journey is now towards Earth's hidden paradise, Theni, through our corridor Theni-Madurai-Tondi with 2 charging stations. Let's connect to Geetanjali fuel station at Puram village.
Good evening all. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, once again, good evening all. I am Ashwin, Territory Coordinator, Madurai Territory. And with me are Senior Managers, Retailing Initiative, Srinivas sir, our Sales Officer for this area, Bala Vignesh, Engineering Officer, Pavin Jojo, Mr. Jayakumar, dealer of Geetanjali fuel station, which is located at Puram Theni. We also have with us Melvin from Tata Motors. Absolutely delighted, and to be honest, the rain gods have blessed this occasion today with heavy rain here. We have gone live with 2 ROs in the stretch. This is Theni Madurai Tondi stretch. It's a 322 kilometer stretch. Thank you. Let me request the dealer along with Srinivas sir and Sales Officer Bala Vignesh to formally inaugurate the EV charging station. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Madurai. Next corridor is on NH 744, covering districts of Madurai, Rajpalayam, Shenkotai. Our journey is through Rajpalayam, the major hub for textile industry. We are now at PSS Raja Memorial Charitable Trust, Rajapalayam. Over to Team Tirunelveli.
Good evening all. This is Renchita, Territory Manager, Tirunelveli. With me, I have my teammates, Sadar, Assistant Manager Sales, Rakesh, Senior Manager Engineering, and our dealer representative, Mr. Karnan. We are presently at the outlet PSSR Rajapalayam. This outlet is on NH 744, which is connecting Madurai, Rajapalayam, Shenkotai, and further to Kollam, which is also a most frequented road for Sabrimala pilgrims who are traveling from Tamil Nadu to Kerala. In this stretch, we are today going live with 3 outlets, and I am delighted to officially inaugurate the electric vehicle charging stations across this corridor, which is a 326 kilometer stretch during this program. Over to you, Rashmi, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Tirunelveli. We are now moving to Tuticorin-Madurai corridor and reaching BP Tuticorin. Tuticorin is the pearl fishing and shipping activities. It's famous for pearl fishing and fishing activities. We have our BPCL team at BP Tuticorin. BP Tuticorin. Okay. Moving on, now we are entering the beautiful state of Karnataka along the Bangalore-Mysore-Bandipur corridor. Bandipur National Park is very famous for being the tiger reserve. We have our team at Omkar Service Station at Bandipalaya.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Vikrant Hate, Territory Manager Mysore. I have along with me Tarun George, Sales Officer Mysore, and Dharmendra Singh, Engineering Officer Mysore, and our dealer Mr. Tejraj from Dagul Service Station, Mysore City, Mysore Ring Road. So we are delighted to launch 9 stations of Mysore territory, which are on Bangalore, Mysore corridor. This will be covering around 480 kilometers straight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Team Mysore. Now we are moving towards Davangere, Haveri, Belgaum corridor and reaching BP Kognapalli. Over to BP Kognapalli team.
Good evening all. Good evening all. Thank you, Rashmi madam. Good evening all.
Yeah, we are able to hear you.
Yeah, I'm Suresh Alati, Territory Manager Retail at Belgaum. Along with me, I have Pradeep, our Engineering Officer, Mr. Vaibhav, our Sales Officer, Vinith, our Coco Officer, and the co-operator of this flagship retail outlet, BP Cognoli, Colonel Sannamar. Today we are going live at this outlet, which is situated on NH48, and we'll be charging 10 retail outlets on this way, EVCS centers, on this Davangere, Cognoli, Davangere, Haveri, and Belgaum route, which is almost 408 kilometers. So we request our customer, we request to start our charging of first EV station at our outlet.
Thank you, Team Belgaum. Our journey continues in the Bellary, Koppal, Garbagh, Hubli, Karwar corridor with 4 charging stations. Over to Sri Mahalakshmi Petroleums. You can unmute and Mahalakshmi Petroleums.
Good evening, everyone. This is Sai Veer, Territory Coordinator, Retail, Belgaum. We are currently at Mahalakshmi Petroleum, Kalgatti, which is a part of Bellary, Koppal, Gadag, Hubli, and Karwar stretch with a total corridor stretch of 770 kilometers. Today, we have with us our dealer, Mr. Kiran of Mahalakshmi Petroleum, and Rajesh, Senior Manager Sales, and Ananthan, Engineering Officer of Dharwad. Today, we are going live from this outlet. And we are charging these 4 stations on the stretch of Bellary, Gadag, Hubli, and Karwar. Thank you.
Thank you. Davangere is known for its rich culinary traditions, being in the center of Karnataka. Now we are entering Bangalore-Davangere corridor and reaching Chandrakiran fuel station.
Good afternoon, one and all. This is Amol Bhosle, Territory Manager, Mangalore. Live from Chandrakiran Fuel Station. With me, I have Mr. Aves Kaushik, Engineering Officer, Mr. Gautam Nair, Sales Officer, and Mr. Bal.
You are muted him. Unmute Chandrakiran. Amol, can you unmute? Amol, unmute.
Yeah. Good afternoon, one and all. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Good afternoon, one and all. This is Amol Bhosle, Territory Manager, Mangalore. With me at Chandrakiran Fuel Station. With me, I have Mr. Aves Kaushik, Engineering Officer, Davangere, Mr. Gautam Nair, Sales Officer, Chitradurga, and Mr. Balram Reddy, who is the dealer of this beautiful retail outlet, Chandrakiran Fuel Station, which is located on NH48 on the outskirts of Chitradurga. This outlet comprises of 6 retail outlets which are going live today on the Bangalore-Davangere stretch of EV corridor, which is approximately 528 kilometers long. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Team Mangalore. Now we are traveling in the Bangalore-Bagapalli Anantapur corridor. Bagapalli is a tourist attraction with a lot of waterfalls and trekking places. We are now at BP Chikkabellapur, and over to BPCL team.
We also have our this flagship waste is BPCL. We have been excited to launch EDCS and BPCL. This is part of the Bangalore target of the step. Because we like to fill out the step, which covers a distance of 448 kilometers. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Bangalore. We are now. Thank you, Team Bangalore. Now we are almost ending our this journey of now with our corridor, Bangalore Tirupati, having 2 charging stations. And now we are at Abdul Razak and Sons.
Good evening, all.
Leading off, I'm Chatbot Territory Engineer.
Abdul Rak
Here with me is Subsidiary Sales Officer.
Yeah, you're audible.
Leading off, I'm Chatbot Territory Engineer. And with us is Mohammed Munir, our dealer of Abdul Rasak and Sons. It's
Thank you, Team Bangalore. Now we are connecting back to BP Tuticorin.
So we'll just connect.
Yeah, BP Tuticorin, you can start.
I am Venkatesan, Territory Coordinator, Tamil Nadu Territory. With me, Mr. Jayachandra, Assistant Manager Sales, Tuticorin, and Mr. Veera Swamy, Operator of BP Tuticorin, located at Valasamudram. We are delighted to launch this EV charging station today at this outlet, which is situated in NH 38. This RO is a part of Tuticorin Madurai corridor. Today we have gone live on EVCS at 3 ROs in this 334-kilometer corridor stage. Now I request Mr. Arumugam, our customer, to charge the vehicle.
Thank you, team at BP Tuticorin. Now we invite State Head Karnataka, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, to say a few words.
Thank you, Reshmi, and good evening. And thank you, Mr. P.S. Ravi, Retail in Charge, Mr. Ajit Kumar, ED Kochi Refinery, Mr. Push Nair, Head Retail South, and all the dignitaries who are there at the launch. Sir, it is a great privilege, and thanks to all of you that total corridors has been launched today. That is adding all 2 corridors which is already there in the southern region. Especially in this corridor, we in Bangalore especially Bangaloreans are, you can say that very much happy, because if you see that all highways which is going ex-Bangalore, be it Bangalore to Mumbai, if you go up to Kognoli, it is totally covered under these corridors. Last time when you came for launch of the Bangalore to Mysore and Coorg, now we have also added to the Bandipur, so that this corridor, if we are going, the people who are loving towards the nature and all, they will also be very happy. Bangalore to Tirupati is also covered. So with this, I can understand that Bangalore, being a Silicon Valley of India, which is a hub of digital, as well as we can say that hub of electrical vehicles also, because quite a good number of EVs are here. And many customers in Bangalore, they were asking that what is the availability from BPCL when they have a range anxiety going on the highways. Now it will be a great help to all of them. They can really move ex-Bangalore any direction, so that they will get this kind of support and facility from the BPCL. Thank you, sir, for giving all this facility on the EV corridors to the Bangalore as well as Karnataka. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we always say, the destination doesn't matter when you have a good company. We at BPCL assure you, whatever is your destination, BPCL energy stations will be across all over the places, offering you the best of comfort and services. Thank you, everyone. Over to Edi.
Rishmi ma'am, thanks. This was the toughest part of this day. Actually, she has made it a smooth sail for us. From yesterday, she has been behind us like a rock, like a wall. I don't know what to say. Ma'am, thanks a lot for taking this forward. As you see, this was just another working day at BPCL for many of our friends, 18 of them who have joined us from different locations. Some of them were braving very strong winds. Some of them, like Madurai territory, was braving rains. So we will not waste much time. We have seen the virtual part of it. Now we'll go and see the actual part of it right now at BP Ernakulam. I would request Vibin and Sunny to escort our dignitaries over to the EV charging station. May I request Vibin and Sunny to escort our dignitaries?